Okay, guys, welcome. Welcome to our first session. Um, welcome to our first session. Welcome. Okay, so our first content creation meeting, and I I was going to share my screen before, but I changed my mind. I was going to share a slide before. I decided to just not do that because I don't want us to start feeling like official. This is not official. This is close to a family meeting. It's close to a family meeting. Okay. So um hold on. I'm just gonna um, I'm gonna copy the link. I'm going to reshare it on the group so that you can join me. Okay. I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to share it on the group. So let me just take the volume down. Yeah, live. Because I delayed coming online because I know lots of people are supposed to be here, but uh due to one or two things best known to them. Okay, they are here to be here. Okay, so there we have it. I've sent the link, the group, so you can click on the link now and join. Okay, and click on the link now and join me. All right. So welcome once again to our first family meet. Call it a family meet because I believe we are all family. Okay, so I'm just going to go straight to the point. I don't want to waste. I don't want to waste time. I just want to address us for our first. Check the title of the live. It says content creation private session episode 1. This is our first episode. So basically, I'm just going to be talking about what content creation is. I know you have a very fair idea of what content creation is and how you two can also be part of it. But the main reason why you are in this group, in the private group, is basically so that you can understand the basics of content creation. Okay, content creation is not difficult, it's not hard, it's not as complex as people make it out to be. Okay, it's just simply understanding how the whole thing works. All right, if you can hear me, let me know in the comment section that you can hear me. Let me know in the comment section. I welcome you once. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Let me know in the I'm going to be going through the comment section. Okay. It's is it section or section, not session? I'm going to be checking the comment section for your name and wherever it is you're joining me from. Okay. Let me know where you're joining me from in the comment section. All right, guys. Welcome. I welcome all of you. I welcome you. I welcome you. So let me know where you're joining me from. Okay. Part of the reason why I decide to make this a YouTube live is because I don't want anybody to have any excuse, or I don't want a situation whereby you're trying to like just justify your reason for not partaking in this thing. Because basically what I'm trying to do, what I'm trying to do, there are lots of people out there that are charging huge chunk of money for it. I have paid lots of money to have this knowledge, and I'm here ready to share it out for free, like absolutely free. Um, I told I told you guys, I told you to create a YouTube account if you don't have one, a YouTube channel specifically. And I also told you to create other social media accounts. Okay. Told you to create other social media accounts, provided you don't have an active one. All right. Adetunji, I am different. I mean, it's nice to have you here. Blessing allow, it's nice to have you here. And Obstiwai, it's nice to have you here. Okay, so now basically I'm just going to go straight to the point. I'm going to be talking about two things, okay, before I start entertaining questions and all. So in our next week session, the next week session, I'm going to bring a couple of us to the live too, okay? Let me know where you're joining me from in the comment section. It's very important. I want to know where you're joining me from. Okay. It's nice to have you here once again. So basically, like I said, I'm going to be sharing two things ASAP, like as quick as possible, like pa pa pa. Hey, I'm going to be sharing two things. The first thing is um 10 benefits of starting content creation. I'm going to share that with you. And then I'm also going to share with you the basic beginner tips for starting content creation. Okay. Like I said, I don't know if I already mentioned this in the live, or maybe I mentioned it when I was doing my test. I'm supposed to have a slide up for this, like a proper slide up for this, but I don't want to use slide because slide might start looking official and start seeming official and all of that. But this is close to a family meeting. Okay. I want you to be able to see me clearly so you can understand me very well and see and connect with me through my mouth. That's the reason why I decided to make this regular live like this. Okay. So we're going to be getting into it. Like I said, first off, I'll talk to you about the 10 benefits of starting content creation. Like there are loads of benefits that you're going to get for getting into content creation, but I'm just going to discuss 10, like just 10. There are other ones, like other massive nights. I'm just going to talk about 10 of it, okay? So basically, everybody wants to make money. That's the end game. That's the end game of starting content creation. That's the end game. Nothing, there is nothing to hide. Yeah, the end game is to make money, yeah. But before that, you cannot really focus on the making money aspect because for you to make money, there's a required input. If you want to make 100K within a week, there's a required input for you to be able to do that. If you want to make 500K within a week, there's a required input for you to do that. There's nothing you want to achieve that you don't, there's no required input for it. As long as you can meet the requirements for whatever your goal is, then you're good to go. Okay. So without deviating too much, focusing on why we are here together today, okay? If you're already into content creation, let me know in the comment section. Let me know if you're already into content creation prior to this. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Please go to the group and tell them we are live, that they should join us on the live. They should click on the link and join us on the live. So the first benefits of starting content creation is make money online. I already said that earlier. You can earn money through different means: brand deals, YouTube AdSense, affiliate marketing, selling digital products, or collaboration. And content creation also opens multiple streams of income for you. Like when I say multiple, I mean multiple streams of income, from brand deals. You are probably selling your own product, either digital product, physical product. You represent brands, then you get some maybe ambassadorship deals and all. There are lots of benefits. We have some of these platforms, in fact, that they pay you huge chunk of money. Like TikTok is paying, Facebook is paying, YouTube is paying. I think Instagram already started paying in Nigeria, but I'm not really 100% sure about that. In fact, part of the benefit is this. Currently, we don't have TikTok shop in Nigeria, but very soon, I'm very sure it's going to get to Nigeria because there's TikTok shop in the US, Canada, and the likes like that. So now you can actively just create content and then you just make money directly from it without you having any physical product by yourself. So there are loads of benefits that you're going to derive from getting into content creation, all right? So that's one, make money online, easy peasy. Then the second one is build a personal brand. Building a personal brand. People start recognizing you as an expert in your niche if you start content creation. Like you might have knowledge about many things. In fact, it might not even be many things. That thing you're currently doing right now, there are over 1 million people out there that they want you. They would appreciate if you can put out that knowledge. Okay? Content creation is not just about comedy, just making comedy or making skits, or you have to understand that content creation, it's in different niches. Comedy is a niche on its own. Skit making is a niche on its own. Okay, we have the education niche. We have different kind of niche. So getting into content creation is something that is life changing. Like I said earlier, it is life changing. Okay, life changing. So Anna said she's already into content creation. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. So the our third reason why you should start content creation, I already mentioned the second, which is building your personal brand. Okay, like if you don't understand what building your personal brand is, maybe I should like get into it a little bit. When you say personal brand, we have different guys on Instagram, on TikTok, and you some of you know this Pella guy and all. Those guys, they've built their personal brand. You can identify with their personal brand. That is personal branding. For example, some of you might know Eric, you might know Shola, you might know different people like that on Instagram. They've built their personal brand. So in that way, they can integrate with any kind of online system. That is part of what content creation gives to you. The opportunity for you to build a personal brand, for people to recognize you that okay, this is what this person is, this is what they do. You might be someone that is into, maybe you're into tech, or maybe you have knowledge about real estate. You could have knowledge about cars, vehicles, automobiles. It could be about phones. It could be about anything. Whatever it is that you're currently doing right now is something that you can get into content creation for it. Okay. It's not, you don't really need to start becoming one guru for you to get into content creation. We have lots and lots of people out there that they are ready to listen to you if only you are ready to commit to it. You're going to make loads of money from this if you decide to commit to it. This channel that I'm currently streaming is live on, I just created it a few days ago. Apart from my other channels, I decided to create this one separately because I also want to show proof that if you follow the guidelines I'm going to be sharing in the private group, if you follow the things I'm doing, you do the things I'm doing, you replicate it in your own niche, you're also going to get results. It's not, this thing is not rocket science. It's just simply you following the rudiments. Very, very easy. Just following the rudiments, okay? So Anna Wokoma, I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Apologies if I'm not. Can you let us know your niche and whatever it is you're currently creating? Let us know your niche. Okay. And I know barista, there's one barista in the comment section. There's one barista in the comment section. And I know you're also a content creator. So let's know what you're creating in the comment section. Let's know. And also make sure you drop your handle inside of the group so we can follow you. If you're already a content creator, if you are if you've opened your account like I told everybody to, drop it in the group, okay, so that everybody can follow you and everybody can engage with your channel and then your content. That's another opportunity for us to assist each other and then blow each other up. Okay, content creation, like I said, something that is not something that is hard the way people make it out to be. You just have to be consistent with it. Okay, and when I say consistent, does not mean that you have to start where using big cameras and like your phone, that phone in your hand right now. that you're using to watch me is enough for you to start content creation. Okay. It's not until when you go ahead and you break the bank. You don't even have to get this my mic. I was using a very I don't know if that mic is here. It's a very small mic. In fact, before I even started using that mic here, I'm going to get back to what we are talking about. But before I get into that, let me just tell you my quick story. Um, Before I even got that mic, I was using my phone mic before. There's this techno phone I was using before. So this techno phone is the same phone I used to record my video. It's not. Then I was just recording webinars basically. Yeah. That was what got me comfortable with talking in front of the camera. I was basically recording webinars, but I was using that my techno phone like that. No mic, nothing, nothing. Okay. So you don't have to break the bank. You don't have to have the best of kits for you to get into content creation. You just have to start somewhere, get used to the system, love what you're doing. Okay. And from there you can work your way up. All right. So to get back to what we're saying, I think we're in number 3. Part of the benefit is you grow and engage on this. You grow and engaged on this. I don't know if you get that. So when you create valuable content, it helps you to build a loyal community of followers who trust and support your work. In fact, this content creation of a thing, when you get into it, it might not even be now, it might not even be today that you're going to like reap the real benefit. You could start making money from content creation in the next few months, okay? But when I talk about real make money, I'm talking about millions and millions and millions of naira. It might not be in the next 2 years, 3 years that you start making like 50 million, 100 million from content creation. But over time, if you are consistent with content creation, yeah, you would discover that you've built a whole lot of community of people that understand you, that know what you do, that they appreciate what you do. There are lots of people that are going to criticize you too in the process, but that aside, yeah, you have to understand also that some people are going to benefit from what you have to offer. Okay. So if you're getting what I'm saying, let me know in the comment section that you're getting what I'm saying. If you understand me, let me know in the comment section. Also, part of the benefit of getting into content creation is freedom and flexibility. Freedom and flexibility. I have lots of guys right now, they're outside the country, they're in different countries all over the world, and the way they are funding their life is from content creation. In any situation where you cannot hear me, let me know in the comment section. If at any point, if you cannot hear me properly, let me know in the comment section. And if you cannot see me very well, you can go to the settings. There's a settings, there's that settings sign on the video, and you change it to 1080p. Okay, and change it to 1080p. That way you will be able to hear me very well. So you click on advanced and you change it to 1080p. That way you're going to be able to hear me very, very well. Okay. So, like I said, there are lots of people that this content creation is what they do to, like it's their own 9 to 5 job. But they got started one day. They didn't just jump into it. They took the step, they took the necessary step they were supposed to take. Okay. Also, I think I already got to freedom and flexibility. Unlike a 9 to 5 job, content creation lets you work on your own schedule from anywhere in the world. Basically, you can work from anywhere in the world using your own schedule. As simple as that. That's part of the benefits that content creation can give to you. I already mentioned that you can grow an engaged audience that they value your content, they are your loyal community of followers that they trust you, and then they also support your work. Like all you have to do is just be authentic. Just be authentic. That's it. Also, content creation is going to give you an opportunity to develop high income skills. Okay? Content creation is going to teach you lots of things. You're going to evolve. Your life is just going to like change gradually, gradually. You will just discover that, oh, now I know how to do this. Now I know how to do this. Now I know how to do this. Okay. Before, I don't really know how to edit videos. There's difference between editing videos and editing videos. So some people think edit video is just cut and how did you put it, cut and join. Yeah. So content creation is video editing rather is way more than cut and join. Is way more than cut and join. Okay. So real editing, real video editing is actually very simple. At first, I used to think it's very complicated. But what did I do? I committed to it, and within 2 3 weeks, I was able to like increase my craft, develop my craft in that area. And you too, you can also do it. It's not hard. Okay, it's not hard. And that's part of what we are going to be talking about. That's part of what we are going to be touching in the private group. All right. That's why it's very important for you to be in the private group. I said you should let me know your niche. You've not answered me. Oh. Anna Wokoma, are you still on the live? If you're still on the live, let me know in the chats, okay? Let me know in the chats. Okay, let me know in the chats. So yeah, the next thing is endless networking opportunities. Endless networking opportunities. You will connect with like-minded people. You will connect with industry experts. You'll be able to connect with potential business partners, expanding your network. Now, when you get into content creation here, the funny thing is this: people don't understand that like I said, I said it earlier that the benefits of you starting content creation or you staying consistent, the benefits are endless. You would have the opportunity to be able to meet with lots of people. You will have the opportunity to be able to build your own connection. You will have the opportunity to have solid business partners because you don't need to now start proving to people that you know what you do, because you've been creating content over time and then people already know you for what you do. So you don't really need resume. Your content creation game, your content creation portfolio can automatically act as your resume. Okay. So I think there's someone here that is into real estate here. Now, let me use that as an example. Let's say you start creating content around real estate. Okay, you start creating content around real estate, engaging content over time. You would not need to tell people again that, oh, I'm into real estate. Or let's say probably you have a client and then you're trying to close the client. You don't need to prove to the client that you're a genuine person again. The person will feel like, oh, where do you want to run to? The validation is there already. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. The validation is there already. So that's part of the benefits of you joining or of you starting content creation rather, okay? Endless networking opportunity, endless networking opportunities. Also, low startup cost. Low startup cost. I think I already mentioned that earlier. Does not cost you anything. It costs you your phone. Just charge your phone. Okay? You don't need data to make videos. You don't need data to use Canva. Okay? If you cannot put your face out, or in fact, I would advise you to put your face out because that's the easiest. All you have to do is just click record, start talking, get comfortable with. Okay, for a start, you can talk in front of the mirror, learn how to articulate properly. Don't rush when you're talking. You don't have to be rushing. Da 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 da. We're going to talk about that in the private group. There are lots of things we're going to be talking about. Okay, so we're going to be talking about articulation, how to speak to the camera. We're going to be talking about how you can come up with content ideas, endless content ideas, how you can set up your content calendar, video editing, lots of things, how you can make money from content creation, the making money aspect, because there is the business aspect of content creation and then there's content creation itself. Lots of people, they do not understand the business aspect of creating content. Okay, so let me check the charts in case there's any message. All right, so the next thing is passive income potential. Once your content is live, for example, your YouTube videos, your digital product, maybe you have your own website where you post your videos, it can keep making you money forever. Like even while you're sleeping, you don't have to. Okay, let's say you're someone you're let me see a niche I can use. For example, I don't want to use real estate niche again. I want to use something that is relatable. I want to use something relatable. So let's say you're in the car business. Okay, let's say you're in the car business, and you've made a well explanatory content on your content page, either is YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Threads, anyone. You've made like a very, very self-explanatory and very good video or great content about the vehicle you sell on your social media page. Most of the people that they're going to be picking up their phones to call you, they are going to be people that they are really serious about buying and then they want to like buy from you. Unlike when you don't have content out there about what you do, then everybody's calling you, hey, I need this, I need that. Oh, then you start explaining this is this, that. No, 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 no. Content creation is going to save you all of those bullshit, all of those things. You can just have your content out. It's already spit everything. It's already spill everything. All the portfolio and everything's already out there for you. All you have to do is just close. You don't even have to like bother about your. You don't have to like bother about validating yourself again. It's just like Ola of Lagos now. When Ola of Lagos says he wants to sell you a vehicle, and then do you have to like be bothered about, oh, is this guy a scam? Is he not a scam? I don't know if you I don't know if you're with me. I don't know if you're with me. If you're getting what I'm saying, let me know in the chat, okay? Let me know in the chat. If you're following me now and you understand what I'm saying, let me know in the chat. Also, the night benefits, because I said I'm going to share just 10. I don't want to go too far because if I start talking about the things you're going to benefit from creating content, we're going to have long hours here, and I don't want to do that, okay? Because I have to get on another meet almost immediately. So you're going to get a boosted confidence. Boost confidence. Boost whatever that is. But regardless, what I'm trying to say is this: content creation is going to help you to boost your confidence and your creativity. I remember when I started shooting my gym videos, I know some people might have seen my gym videos on my, if you've not added me, if you've not added me, the only people that have access to my personal number, there are people in my private group. Please, if you are not in my private group and you text me, I'm not going to answer you. Sorry, but that's the truth. I'm not going to answer you. So you have to belong to my private community before I can pay attention to you. All right. So my private community is free, 100% free. I'm not charging a dime for it. Okay. So I'm going to put, after this video is done, I'm going to put a link in the description of this video where you can sign up for the private group. Okay. So as I was saying, it's going to help you to boost your confidence and creativity. I was saying something earlier on. When I started making my gym videos before, they are just normal videos where you just stand, you just put your camera and then boom, just do this. But as time went on, in the space of months, when I committed to it, I've been doing this thing. In fact, I've been doing this thing back end before. I help people to create content. I help people in the production aspect. I didn't really put myself. I didn't really practice it myself. Okay, I'm just behind the scene. But when I decided to like put work, some energy behind this thing, I discovered that this thing is easy peasy. I went from creating videos. Sorry about that. If you don't understand what means, it means like almost rubbish videos. I went from creating all those kind of nonsense videos to start creating quality videos. Not like I don't have any camera right now. I don't have any camera I'm using. I use only my phone. Okay, I use only my phone, and that's it. But basically, yeah, I went from making just one kind video to making better videos. I'm not like at my best right now, but I'm also working towards it. And every day, I discover that every day when I try to edit, it gets simpler and simpler and simpler. My first video took me hours to edit. The next one took me less hours to edit. Now I can edit videos in like 30 minutes. If it's a short form video, I can edit it in about 20 minutes. So it's just all about you putting in the work, putting in the work. No prayer at all, but just in the work. And finally, on the 10 things you're going to benefit, or 10 benefits of joining. is that you can turn it into a full-time career. I mentioned this earlier too. You can turn it into a full-time career, okay? You can turn it into a full-time career. Pelumi Oyewale, yes, you're following. That's nice. That's nice. It's nice to have everybody here. So we are just six on the live, but regardless, you're welcome. You're welcome once again. Wherever it is you're joining the live from, you're welcome. Okay. I shared the link of the private group. I shared it in the private group earlier on. So you can take the link and share it with anybody that you know that would like to start creating content. Okay. So the person can sign up with the link. Just click the link, and the person will fill the form, and then the person is going to land in the group. Okay. So we're going to have private group sessions. This one is like a YouTube session. This is almost like a general session. We're going to be doing this when we have presentation. Okay. When we have presentation, that's when we're going to be doing this. I was going to share my slide, like I said before. I was going to share a slide, but I don't want it to look official. I want us to communicate. I want us to communicate. I want you to see my eye. Okay, don't worry. I see your eye. I see your eye. I see your eye. Yeah. So, like I said, you can turn it into a full-time career. Many creators start as side hustles. Like there's this guy, Kai Kenat. Is it Kai Kenat? I think it should be Kai Kenat. I know you know some people. You should know this guy. His name is Speed. Yeah, his name is Speed. This guy that likes Ronaldo a lot. Even if you don't know Kai Kenat, if you don't know Speed, you all know Pella and Jarvis, the robots, the robots girl. So these people they started small. No prayer. Take note of what I'm saying. No prayer. It is a process. A process. You want to grow step by step. It's not you don't jump to the end. You don't jump to 1 million followers. You don't jump to 1 million subscribers. You don't jump to 500K subscribers. It is one day at a time. But you have to commit yourself to it. I'm going to share something with us at the end of this my small presentation. I'm going to share something with us. I'm going to tell you why your posts. I know you've been posting online. I'm going to tell you why your posts are not getting views and engagement. I'm going to tell you why you're seeing 10 likes, 20 likes, 30 likes on your post. I'm going to show you why. Basically, when I started this private group, I opened new channels all over across all social media platforms. I opened a new TikTok account. In fact, I'm even doing a challenge for myself. So I'm opening two TikTok accounts. I opened two TikTok accounts. I opened two new YouTube channels, and I opened one new Instagram accounts. Okay. I'm not saying you should go ahead and open plenty accounts. That's not what I'm saying. Okay. So you should also start small. Start small so that from there you can keep going, keep going, keep going. When you are able to like balance up with one, then you can move on to the next. I don't know if you understand that. So if you are following me, let me know in the chat. Hey chat, let me know you guys are following me. Let me know you guys are following me. The most active person here today is Adetunji Ayomide Peromi. Yeah, I appreciate that. So I think I already gave you 10 benefits of starting content creation. Let me just recap on that ASAP because I in case you were not following from the beginning, let me just recap 10 benefits of starting content creation. One, you can make money online from it. Two, you can build a personal brand for yourself. Three, you can grow an engaged audience. What am I saying audience? Audience. You can grow sorry. You can grow an engaged audience. Yeah, audience. Yeah, I'm learning to articulate better. So when you're trying to articulate better, you have to open your mouth when you're talking, and then you have to speak not too fast. Don't try to talk fast. That way you jump words and then you say lots of jargons. Okay. So the third one is you grow an engaged audience. Then the fourth one is you develop a high income skill, such as video editing, storytelling, marketing, public speaking, social media management, and lots. Like it's endless, endless. Then also you have freedom and flexibility. You can work from anywhere in the world, anywhere in the world. Okay. For you that you might be watching this or that you might be in this session and you feel like you want to japa, you need to know how to create content. It's really going to help you. Okay, it's really going to help you. Anywhere you relocate to, if you decide to start content creation today, like my regret about this content creation is that I did not keep up with it when I started a few years ago. Because I was checking one of my old channels and I saw one of the first videos that I posted about 6 years ago or 7 years ago, and I was just almost knocking myself why I was not consistent with it. And that's part of the reasons why you also don't have engagement on your posts and videos across social media platforms. I said I will mention that. Okay. So I also said the fifth benefit was freedom and flexibility. The sixth one is endless networking opportunities. Like I said, you can be able to connect with industry experts. You already build your valuability, your validation. You build your validation online. Okay. Then it's a low startup cost. You don't need a huge chunk of money. All you need is a smartphone and then your internet connection. There are many free tools out there for you to create content. We have CapCut, Canva, ChatGPT, like endless. They all make it easy to create quality content. Also, you have a passive income potential. I mentioned this, yeah. That's the eighth one, passive income potential. All platforms are currently paying right now, except maybe Instagram. Okay. Also, you boost your confidence and your creativity. That's part of the benefits. And you can also turn it into a full-time career. Many creators start as a side hustle and then later turn it into a main source of income, making 6 or 7 figures doing what they love. When I say 6 or 7 figures, I'm not saying in naira. I'm talking about dollars right now. When I talk about content creation and you making money from it, please put mind in dollars. Put mind in dollars. YouTube pay you in dollars. Okay, like all these platforms, they pay in dollars. Even you're going to some of your brand deals, yeah, they're going to pay you in dollars. Like over 50% of the money you're going to get paid from content creation. Don't let me pull my ear because I don't know why I'm pulling my ear. But regardless, over 50% of the people of the money you're going to be making from content creation, you're going to be paid in dollars. So imagine you're paid $500. Don't just come and then they pay you $500 for a single deal. Do you know how much dollar is right now if you change it? And go ahead and multiply 1,600 by $500 for just one deal. Okay. So that's part of the benefits. Okay. But you need to put in the work. You need to put in the work. And that's part of the reason why I created the private group so that it can help you. That's good. So the next thing I said I'm going to be talking about is I'm going to be giving you tips for starting content creation. Yes, I would share tips with I'll share tips with you on how you can start content. I don't know how long we've been on this meeting. How long have we been? 6 minutes. Okay. So we're going to call it a day very soon. But before then, let me just quickly go through the beginner tips for starting content creation. I'm going to give you 10. Okay. I'm going to give you 10. 10 basic beginner tips starting content creation. Content creation is not hard. Okay. You just have to commit to it. And there's one thing I've come to understand about life in general. Yeah. There's nothing you commit to, there's nothing you put your mind to that you cannot do. Like, okay, now I'm streaming this live now using an app. Okay. I integrated it to my account. And I remembered like about 3 years ago, I wanted to do a webinar and I went to make research on what I can use, softwares that can that can actually assist me to deliver a very, very nice webinar. And this particular software that I'm using right now suggested was suggested to me. I downloaded it, I went through it. It just looked like Arabic. It looked like Chinese language. It looked so very complicating, and I was thinking, I don't think I can do this. I just closed it up and I just left it. I went to look for all this simple and easy to use software that I had to pay for. This one I'm using right now, I'm not paying a dime for it. It's free, totally free. It's an open broadcasting studio. Yeah, open broadcasting studio. Might have read about it. And it's totally free, like I said. But then listeners won't wound me. That's pigeon. I don't know if you're, in case you don't understand, what I meant was listeners wanted to enjoy me. You still don't understand. But let me say it again. I was being lazy. So instead of me to learn how to use the app, the software, rather, what did I do? I went to look for a very easy to use one. The one that I'll just click, pause, play, record, da da da. Number one, I was not getting quality content. After I paid, yeah, it was limited. I cannot do so many things. I cannot share slide. I cannot do anything. At the end of the day, I think early last year, I had to come back to this same software. And believe you me. Or is it believe me you? I think you should believe you me. Believe you me. Believe me. Believe you me, yeah. Believe you me. Under 3 to 4 days. In fact, it was not even up to 4 days. It was just 3 days. And I was able to know how to use the software. Same software that I was running away from. Oh. Now, let me bust your brain about CapCut. If you don't understand what I mean by let me bust your brain, because in case you're not watching from this my part of the world, it means let me shock you. When CapCut came out and everybody was using CapCut, because like I said, I'm behind the scenes, managerial and all these kind of things. So I just assign tasks for my brand and everything. I just put out tasks. I give, okay, you do this, you do this, you do this. I monitor everything and all, because I handle the teaching, I handle the coordination and all. But the integration and editing videos, shooting, recording, and all these things, editing, I don't really get into it. Okay, I focus on another part of the whole thing. So then I would use CapCut, and what would I do? I would just cut and join. I mentioned that earlier. I'll just cut and join. I'll just cut and join. But recently, I just started putting in more energy into all these things. I've invested loads of money in loads of courses to learn this thing, but I never took them seriously yet. But I just decided to take this thing seriously. And see, this thing is not magical, but it works. For you. Let's jokes aside now. This thing now is not magic, but if you put energy into it, like if you try to just give it what it takes, you will discover it works. Okay, you discover it works. You are following me. Let me know you are following me in the charts. Hey, charts. Let me know you're following me. Okay. Let me know you're following me. Let me know you're following me. Okay. So as I was saying, I did not really know how to use CapCut before. In summary, but I committed myself learning the process, and it was very easy. So now I'm using CapCut both on my phone and even on my PC. Very easy. Like before you know it, cut content, and all you put it together. Part of what I'm going to be showing you in the private group, like there are plenty of things I'm going to be teaching you in the private group. So you have to like always pay attention. I don't want a situation whereby I will make a very important post on the private group and you use hundreds of years to reply. It will not benefit you. You just be lying valueless on the group and you won't make money. You won't even make you won't make any improvements. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay. So yeah, you're with me. Okay, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. So you have to follow everything I will show you on the group. Okay, you have to try to follow everything I would show you on the group. So you just have to follow everything that I will share with you on the group. So on the private group, I keep calling it private group because I know what I'm saying. For you to join that private group, for you to join that private group, you have to sign up using that link. The link, the registration link. You are watching this later on, or you're coming back to this. I'm going to leave the link. I'm going to leave the registration link in the description so that you can sign up. Provided you've not signed up, make sure you sign up, okay? Because there are some things I'm going to be sharing with you directly into your DMs, and it is the registration that will help me to do that. All right. So I was talking about CapCut. So let me just say that ASAP. But now I already know how to use CapCut both on PC and then on my mobile phone and everything. So it has gotten easier over time. It has gotten easier over time. You just have to like commit to it. That's just it. It's as simple as that. Okay. So we are going to be here like this at least once a week. I will monitor your progress. I'll give you task. We're going to have our task. But before we start getting into our task, I want to like explain part of the benefits, the basic guidelines. Like I said now, I want to share with you basic tips for starting content creation. I want to share all those things with you first before I start talking about our task and all, because that's part of what is going to help you to start creating content ASAP. And if you're already creating content, it's also going to help you. Okay. Content calendar and all of those things is really going to help your content creation game. All right. Sorry about that. So, what are the basic beginner tips in content creation? If you didn't hear that, let me say it again. What are the basic beginner tips for starting content creation? I'm going to give you 10 of that. You know what? Here, I said something in the beginning of this live. You don't need aesthetics. Some of you, I know your problem, and I'm going to see it. Wait, hold on. No. If someone tell you to do something, you will not do it, and you want to get results, no way. It's never going to happen. If you want to get results, I said it earlier, there's a requirement for you to get results. You have to do what you have to do for you to get results. If you don't do what you have to do, there's no way you get results. There's no way. It's not magic. You just have to do what is necessary. That's the only way you're going to get results. Good. So when I start, oh, so I should have done this mic like this since you'd have been able to hear me very well and very better. So as I was saying, yeah, I'm going to be giving task on the group, in the private group, and you have to do this task. That's the only way you're going to get results. All those benefits that I listed earlier on, all those benefits, the making money, the personal branding, the connection that you're going to build, and all of those things. The only way you can benefit all those things is if you put in the work. If you don't know how to put in the work, I'll give you task to do. The moment you do the task, you get results. Very simple. So for your own sake, no matter how simple it is, okay. Now there's someone you know that wants to start content creation. Share the registration link with them. Does not cost you anything. Share the registration link with them. There's something we call accountability. In whatever it is you're doing, you have to like hold yourself accountable. That's the only way you're going to get results. Okay. I said some of you are looking for aesthetics. Good. You are looking for aesthetics. That's part of why some of you've not even started content creation. Because you are looking for fancy lights, you're looking for fancy phone, you're looking for fancy background. Do you know that in CapCut, ordinary in CapCut, you can change your background for your content? You can use any kind of background you want. This background behind me now, do you even know if it's fake? But it's not fake. It's not fake. But regardless, I would also share with you in the private group how you can have a background for a start. In fact, there's a feature where you can put up a mic like this. This is my mic now. It's going to look like you are using mic like this to talk, and you're not using mic to talk. The basic thing you have to start with is just look for a silent place, look for a quiet place, put your phone. Make sure that there's natural light. You don't even need ring light or anything for a start. Make sure there's natural light for you to start. Just use natural lights. Eh? This channel that I'm streaming from, not my other channel, this channel I'm streaming from, I started it a few days ago. I released I think I've dropped about 3 videos on there that teaches content creation for YouTube, but you can apply all the knowledge across all other social media platforms. So you can go ahead and just watch it. They are very short videos. I think about 4 minute videos or 5 minute video. No, now I'm not saying you're gonna watch it now. Watch it after this session, okay? So, yep. Adebisi Titilayo Damlola, you're welcome. I'm not seeing that person. Morning. I like to acknowledge everybody on the live, okay? That's what I do. So in my live and in my webinars, I like to acknowledge everybody there. So once again, Blessing Alao, OpTY, Aditunji Ayomide Ferromi, you're welcome. Anna Wokoma, you're welcome. And Pelumi Oyewale, you're welcome. Adebisi Titilayo Damilola, you're welcome. Okay, you're welcome. So, back to what I was saying. Some of you are looking for aesthetics. Stop looking for aesthetics. Stop looking for aesthetics. Aesthetics. Yeah. Aesthetics. Stop looking for aesthetics. Make sure you just commit to the game. Commit what? The game. The only thing you have to be bothered about is making sure that the content you are putting out is quality content. That's the only thing you have to worry about. That's the only thing you have to put at the end of your mind. That, okay, this thing I'm putting out, is it quality content or I'm just posting content? There's a way you would do something and then people want to engage with it. For example, let's say before I kept using that my gym video as an example. I work out here. Most of you that you know me here, I'm a fitness lover. I work out. So now, before I used to record my gym videos. I'll just record it ordinarily. I'll post it. It was getting engagements here because I have a fitness page, I have a business page, I have a personal. I'm not saying you're gonna be opening different pages. Some of these pages I've opened them since. Okay, I don't want to be cross posting, so that's why I just opened different accounts like that. So, as I was saying here, I'll just record these videos just like that as it is. But as time goes on, and when I put in the energy to learn these things here, I discovered that there was a better way of me doing it. So now, even without posting safe, the reaction, just mere posting on my status on WhatsApp, the kind of reaction I used to get, it makes me happy. It makes me want to do more. That's part of how content creation works. The moment you start putting out quality content, or more is not an English word. In case you don't understand English, sorry about that. The moment you start putting out quality content, when I say quality content, I don't mean you have to go and use one big ring light or use one big camera. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, what you're putting out, like the quality, what they're going to benefit from what you're putting out. Whatever it is that you decide to put out, whatever your content is about food making, it is about making money, it is about health. We are in health. Some of you here, you know how to prescribe cream, like all this body cream, all this body care stuff. You people know how to do it very well, and you just keep that knowledge. You are just hoarding it. You are a hoarder. You are a hoarder. You must be an hoarder. But regardless, yeah, try to understand that for everything you want to achieve, okay, there's a required input for it. I said this earlier. I'm saying it again. There's loads of money for you to make from content creation. By the time I start putting out our task, okay, people that are really participating, people that are actively participating, and people that I see that, okay, yes, these people are really doing this thing, I'm going to extract them and move them to another group. On that group, we are going to be able to work one on one with each other. Okay. But in the absence of that at the moment, make sure you seize this opportunity. Make sure you do what? Seize this opportunity. Part of my mentors charges 565 or thereabouts in dollars just to access his community. Fine. I'm not on the same level with him right now, but I went out of my way to do what? To acquire the knowledge. So you have to understand that for everything you want in life is required input. Okay? If you want to have two, you put one and one together. If you want to have three, you put two and one, or you put one and one and one. But for you to achieve something is a required input. Okay? So let me just go through my list here. I curated a list for basic beginner tips for starting content creation. You have to pick a niche. You cannot be jumping from pillar to post. Your niche is your focus. Your niche is something they know you about. Your niche is something that they can recognize that, oh, okay. For example, now let me think of someone that everybody might know about so that you can understand what I mean by niche. Your niche is something, your topic, something you talk about all the time, something that is unique to you. You're not talking about football today and tomorrow you're talking about vehicles or you're talking about exotic cars. Okay? Today you're not talking about how to make money online and then tomorrow you're posting about, oh, if you want a clear skin. Today you're not talking about, oh, if you want to get into real estate or real estate da 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 da. And then from then you're talking about, oh, solar lights. Okay? There are limitless things that you can create content about. You could create content about solar energy and then you are just into the energy aspect. Pam, people would rather connect with someone that creates content consistently about a specific niche than relate with just a generic person. Okay? So you have to pick a niche. That's the first thing. Pick a niche. Hey, chat, are you with me? If you are with me, let me know. If you are with me, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Let me know if you are still with me in the chat, okay? So, first thing, like I said, you have to pick a niche. Don't try to create content about everything. Focus on a specific topic. Focus on a specific topic. Eh? A, a specific topic that you enjoy, that you have knowledge about, something that you can talk about consistently. It could be about making money, it could be about tech, it could be about digital marketing, it could be about affiliate marketing. Don't allow anybody deceive you that affiliate marketing is scam. Oh. Don't allow anybody to come and deceive you that you cannot make money from affiliate marketing. Don't mind them. Lots of people are making money from affiliate marketing. Oh. So if you want to get to digital marketing, affiliate marketing, making money online, all these things, you can go ahead and start creating content about it. But you have to be consistent about it. Make sure you do your due diligence. Then, two, you have to know your audience. These are beginner tips that I'm giving to you. These are at the back of your mind. Yes, I didn't ask you to bring a paper and pen while coming for this session because it's supposed to be a just technical virtual meet and greet. It's supposed to be, sorry about that. It's supposed to be a technical virtual meet and greet, but at the same time, I just felt it's also an opportunity for me to just expose you to how you can start content creation. Okay, so you have to know your audience, understand who you are creating for, what are their problems, what are their interests and questions. Then you make content that solve their problem or entertain them. Regardless of whatever content it is you're creating, make sure it's entertaining, it's educative, okay, and it's relatable. As those things are very important. That's not even my notes, Or those are the key things that I used to like consider. Okay. Then start with one platform. I mentioned it earlier. You can create a profile now across all channels, but start with one. You can create them, just create the account right now. But you really want to focus on one once. Maybe for like a month, you're actively creating content on. And the thing is very easy for you to create content around some platforms at the same time. Example is TikTok, Instagram. Yeah, those two platforms. You can create content around them. You can serve them the same content at the same time. Then Twitter and Threads, you can also serve them the same content at the same time. And if you create content on YouTube, yeah, you can extract from your YouTube content and now use it as you can reuse it. We call it repurposing. You can repurpose those contents for your TikTok and then for your Instagram and the likes. I don't know if you're getting what I'm saying. If you're getting what I'm saying, let me know in the chats. If you're getting what I'm saying, let me know in the chats. Okay. So you start with one platform. Don't spread yourself too much. Pick one main platform, okay? Then master it. Then you can expand to others. Also use a content plan. Make sure you plan out your content. I'm going to show you how you can plan out your content in our private group. I'm going to show that. I'm going to share that with you. Then you want to create hook driven content. You know what we call hook? You know hook. You know hook that has this sign, yeah? There's something we call hook driven content. The first 3 minutes, the first 3 seconds rather. I stand to be corrected. No, I'm correct. I've corrected myself. The first 3 seconds of your content is very important. That's what is going to determine if the consumer is going to stay or they're going to swipe up. First 3 seconds. So you really want to pay attention to the first 3 seconds of your content. It's very, very important. Very, very important. So you want to stay consistent. That's the 6th point. And we have 10 points to go. So stay consistent. I already said that before. You want to stay consistent. Okay? Post regularly. Maybe it's daily or every 2 days or maybe 3 times a week. But make sure you are consistent. Don't post today and tomorrow and then you wait till next week before you post again. Start posting. Either you want to post one day off, one day on, one day off, one day on. Make sure you're consistent about it. Okay? Also, if you know you want to do twice a week, especially for if you want to get into YouTube, because YouTube is the one that is really paying the biggest of the monies. Make sure you are consistent. If you know you want to be posting just twice in a week, stick to twice a week. 3 times a week. Make sure it's 3 times a week. Don't post 3 times a week and then you run off and then you come back and like, oh, I'm not getting engagements. I'm not getting views. My videos are not going up. Nobody's watching me. Nah. I'm still going to tell you that too. Why that is happening to your previous content. I'm going to tell you why that is happening. So the 7th beginner friendly tips is keep it simple and valuable. I mentioned this earlier too. Keep it very simple. You don't need expensive gear. You don't need, when we say gear, I mean equipment. You don't need expensive equipment. Use your phone. Use natural lights. Like maybe some other day I will just record around this place so you can see what I mean by use natural lights. All you have to do is just record during the day. Open the bright curtains. Just record during the day. You don't need to go and be getting lights. And if you have the funds, go ahead. Right. I'm not saying you should not purchase these things, but I'm saying not having them should not be an excuse for you to start. Because you don't have those things, you're not like, oh, I can't get started now because I don't have this, I don't have that. That's not going to be acceptable. All right, it's not going to be acceptable. Nobody even asks for my name in the comment section. Ah, no chat. None of you asked for my name. All right, no problem. But as I was saying, you don't need expensive gear. Don't need expensive gear. Okay? And the apps you're going to be using for editing your content, either you're doing voiceovers, either you're doing video content, because we have different type of contents. I'm supposed to have mentioned that to you guys. We have video content, we have audio content, and then we have text content. Meaning the one you read, the one you watch with your eye, the one you listen to with your ears. That's the audio content. It's not easy to talk. My throat is feeling dry already. It's not easy to talk for long. I think in talking for about an hour. Yeah. So I said you want to keep it simple and valuable. Keep it simple and what? And valuable. So focus on value over perfection. You don't want to be perfect. You don't want to have aesthetics and have this and have that. Just keep it simple and make sure you are delivering value consistently. Then before you know, the perfection will start coming in. In fact, you cannot be fully perfect. Mr. Beast. I don't know if you know Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast is like Mr. Beast is the number one YouTuber. I stand to be corrected. But Mr. Beast is the number one YouTuber in the whole world. And as each day comes by, he is still trying to improve his craft. He's trying to work on his craft. He's trying to do better for himself. Okay. He's not doing, oh, since I'm number one in this YouTube ecosystem, then I have to be doing what I was doing last year. No. He's trying to do better. Every day he's coming up with fresh ideas. And if you don't do the one you know today, which is carry your phone and record, you will not know another idea tomorrow. The more I'm trying to shoot videos, the more I'm trying to create content today, the more ideas I'm having. In the process of me trying to create some content, I will just see that I'm having lots of inflow of ideas coming in. Okay. So just get to it, okay? Get to it. Keep it simple and valuable. Number 8 is engage with your audience. Make sure you reply comments. Make sure you ask questions in your videos. Okay? Make sure you ask questions in your. Why do I keep saying video? Because I want you people to basically create video content. That's what people are consuming right now. Video content. So make sure you reply to every comment, no matter how small, no matter how relevant or irrelevant it is. Make sure you reply to your comments. Don't be hostile in your comments. Ask questions. Ask questions and encourage people to interact with your content. Engagement is what will boost your visibility. Some of you people will comment on your post, you will not reply. People will comment. If someone comments with an emoji, reply. Type English word. Type. Reply. Okay? When people say nice things about your content, reply. All right? No matter how small it is, even if it's one, reply, engage. That's what was going to boost your visibility. Okay. Then you study what works. You study what works. That's why we have the private group. What is currently working, I'm going to be sharing it every day, almost every day. But I'm going to be sharing it with you like regularly. Okay. Analyze your best performing content. So when you have one content that does very well, you look at what you did there, you see, okay, you replicate it in different places. See, nobody would come and see, oh, this person has done 100 content, oh, this person has posted 100 content, oh. So post, keep posting. Nobody cares. See, nobody cares about you. Just keep posting, oh. Keep posting. Like, it's only one person that is seated in the corner of the house and watching you. So keep posting. If you have 1 million views on your post, it's not like 1 million people sat down together and then they are looking at you. They are looking at you one. So even if you have phobia for staying in front of camera, drop that phobia. You see, it's only one person that is looking at you. It's almost like you're communicating directly with one person, not with a group of people. Yes, you have 3 people watching you at once, but it's always rare. Right now where you are, who else is watching with you? Who else? Are you not the only one watching me right now? Maybe you're the only one. Sorry. You're the only one watching me right now. Hey. So it's as simple as that. So even if you have 50 million views, you have 100 million views, trust me, it's only one single person that is watching. Nobody is sitting, the 100 million people, they are not sitting down together to watch you at once. No. So study what works, analyze your best performing content, and do more of what works. Check your insights, see what your audience enjoys. And you might start hearing some kind of silly terms like the algorithm is against me. Some people might start asking that, oh, the algorithm is against me. Don't allow anybody to deceive you that the algorithm is against you. That's bullshit. The audience is the algorithm. If you serve the audience, the platform will push your content. There's nothing like there's nothing like the algorithm is working against you. There's nothing like that. Okay? Just make sure you're putting out quality content, serve the audience. The moment you have content that serve the audience, then forget about algorithm. The platform will definitely push your content. Okay, don't forget the hook. I mentioned the hook earlier on. Don't worry, we're going to do practicals about these things. Also, the last but not the least points is be patient and enjoy the process. What did I say? If you got that last point, put it in the chat. If you got the last point, put it in the chat. Put it in. You got the last point. Put it in the chat. I said put it in the chat. If you got the last point, put it in the chat. I'm not going to repeat it again. I'm waiting for you to put it in the chat. If you got the last point, go ahead and put it in the chat. I said be patient and enjoy the process. Be patient and do what? And enjoy the process. Growth takes time. Okay? Growth takes time. But you're not going to know if you're consistent with it. It's all about, okay, for example, now, like I said earlier, yeah, said I'm a fitness guy, I'm a fitness lover. I work out regularly. If you go to the gym today and you come back, are you going to see any change? Are you going to see any results? No. If you go tomorrow again and you go to the gym and you come back, are you going to see any results? No. If you go the following day and you come back home, are you going to see any results? No. If you go to the gym this week, all through today now, you go to the gym for the next 7 days, are you going to see results? You stay in front of the mirror, are you going to see results? No. But if you take a picture today of yourself and then you get consistent for the next 30 days, you watch what you eat, you watch what you do, you make sure you work out regularly, you make sure you have enough rests. In the next 30 days, you take another picture of yourself. If you put it together, are they going to be the same? No. Absolutely no. Okay? That is the power of consistency. If you go to the gym in one day, when you come back home, you're not going to see anything. No. It is when you're consistent with it. That's why you see it looks like some people, they cannot stop going to the gym. It's because they've gotten to that point where they start to get results. Let me hide my ATM card. I don't know where I'm picking up my ATM card. Okay? It is because they've been consistent with going to the gym. That's why they're getting results. That's why you see them that it looks like they're obsessed with it. You would see some people where every day of their life, no pigeon. Every day of their life, yeah, they keep carrying camera up and down. You see them all the time. They're always making content and all. Why? They've gotten to that level where the result has caused them to be obsessed. If you get the right result, you're going to be obsessed though. You're going to be obsessed with doing the right thing. If you do the right thing, if you give the right inputs to a particular task, you're going to get the right results. The right results are going to make you to be obsessed with doing the right thing. And when you are obsessed with doing the right thing, you keep getting what? The right results. I don't know if I'm making any sense. If you're getting me, let me know in the chats. Go ahead. Let me know you're getting me in the chats. See, this thing is not rocket science. I mentioned it earlier. Let me say it again. I think I already mentioned the last point, which is be patient and enjoy the process. So we are wrapping up already. But let me say that again. Let me say that again. If you want to get results, there's a required input for you to get the right results. You want to get results from doing something, there's a required input to get that results. Trust me. Now, you want to write an exam and you want to pass. What are you going to do? You're going to read. Even if you don't read, you're going to do something that is going to prepare you for the exam. Either you are attending tutorials, you are attending lectures regularly. That is what's going to help you to pass the exam. Okay? Now, because you've prepared for the exam, you end up passing the exam. If you do that consecutively, you're not going to be scared when any exam is coming, because you already know that if you read, if you prepare for the exam, you're going to pass. So there's no reason for you to be like, oh, you're scared. Same thing is what I'm trying to explain to you today. The people that are going viral online, the people that are making loads of money from content creation, they don't have half head, and neither do they have two heads. They have one head, two ears, two eyes, two nostrils, one nose, just like you. But what makes the difference? They decided to be consistent to the craft. Some of you might be feeling like falling off when you start, or if you started, but you can't do that because you're the only one that know where you're going. You know, the funny thing is, I need you to be, I need all these things I'm saying, all these things I'm saying, I need you to be remembering it when you start facing some little challenges that you can easily overcome in this content creation game. When you start carrying your phone and you want to make content, people would look at you absurdly at first that, oh, what's he doing? What's she doing? But it gets to a point, they are going to just be like, okay, that's what he does. That's what she does. They're going to mind their own business. But trust me, no one cares. No one, absolutely no one cares. If your content has just 1 views, no one cares. If it has 1 million views here, no one cares. Okay? So do the right thing. Do the right thing that is going to benefit you. Do the right thing consistently. Do the right thing consistently so that you can get the right results. That's simple as that. So before we call it a wrap, yeah, I said I was going to say something about why some of you don't get results when you post online. It still comes back to consistency. Hold on. The only reason why you're not getting results, the only reason why you're not getting engagements, the only reason why you're not getting likes, the only reason why you're not getting comments, the only reason why you're not getting more follows, the only reason why you are not getting deals from your content creation is because you have refused to be consistent. I told you something earlier about working out. You're not going to get that results on that day one. You're not going to get a result like that. But as time goes on, start getting results. then your results start motivating you to do more. That the point you should be targeting right now is that point where your results are going to be your motivation. But right now, your results cannot be your motivation. Your motivation right now to be that you want to get to that point where your results can be your motivation. So don't chase after, don't post today now and you're like, oh, 0 likes, and then you're feeling sad about it. It does not work that way. Okay? It does not work that way. So basically, the reason why you're not getting engagement, the reason why you're not getting visibility on your current content, if you've been creating content or if you're just posting normally on social media, is you're not consistent to the game. You post today, you post tomorrow, you post, and then poof, you ghost for like 2 months, you don't post again. And then you're like, oh, you're wondering how someone is out there having lots of engagement, having lots of views on that. The only way you can have engagement, the only way you can have good engagement is simply being consistent. There's this guy, I don't know if you've seen his content on Instagram. What does this guy do? He jumps up, jumps down, jumps up, jumps down in the gym. He goes and does rubbish in the gym. He wears his big clothes. He starts carrying weights that he cannot carry. He starts lifting things that he cannot. Then he carries his bag and he goes. That was how he started. Now the guy has about 200k followers on Instagram. I don't know of TikTok, but the chances of him having like 1 million subscribers across all platforms is very high. But he's stuck to the game. But you are here. You want to stick to something that makes sense. So who now says that you are not the one that will get followers and then you succeed in this content creation game? The hardest part of this thing is staying consistent. That's the hardest part. And if you can overcome it, if you can do it for like 30 days straight, let's say you decide to be creating content every 2 days, you have a content calendar, you set your planner and everything, and then you decide to be posting content every 2 days, you do it for 30 days. After the first post, you're not going to get any engagement. Trust me, you're not going to see jack. The second one, you're not going to see jack. Third one, you will not see anything. The fourth one, you will not see anything. The fifth one, you might start seeing a little bit of changes. Then to the sixth, get better. Seventh, 10th. By the end of 1 month, you would have improved about 1000% from where you were before. So let's say you have like 10 followers when you start out. At the end of a month, I can promise you that you would have done about 1000% of that if you stay consistent. Let's say you have 1,000 followers and this thing grows exponentially. Let's say you have 10 followers before, then you start posting consistently. Then you have extra 10 followers. It does not mean you will now start having 10 followers. There's going to be an exponential growth. So today you have 10 new followers. Tomorrow you're going to have like 20. You might drop to 10 again. Then the next day you might have like 30. But you can only get this kind of results if you're consistent, if you are true to the game. If you're what? If you're true to the game. So that's the only reason why your contents are not doing very well. You post for 1 week and then you give up. You're like, oh, nobody's looking at it. They're like, oh, you're not getting likes, you're not getting views, you're not getting engagement. Mr. Beast, the biggest YouTuber in the world, stands to be corrected again. This particular person here, he posted 100 times. See, I don't know if you got that. Let me see it again. Mr. Beast here. He made 100 posts and he made nothing from it. But trust me now, those 100 posts, they've made him hundreds of millions in dollars. But as at 6 years ago, 7 years ago, the 100 posts made him nothing. But he improved over time. He made lots of mistakes. But he told himself he was going to be consistent. He was consistent with posting content that was not really serving his audience. Okay, that's part of the reason why he didn't make money from those 100 posts. So you want to create content that serve your audience. I mentioned that earlier. And you want to do it consistently. Commit to the game. And that way you get results. Get massive results. So sorry about that. I shared two things with you guys today. The 10 benefits out of numerous benefits. I shared 10 benefits why you should start content creation. And I also talk about 10 beginner friendly tips. So let me know in the chat what was it you learned from this session today. I want to know what it is you learned from the session. Let me know what it is you learned from the session. Okay? Let me know what it is you learned in the session. We talked about different things. We talked about various things, okay? We talked about content creation tips for beginners. And then we also talked about the benefits of why you should start doing content creation or why you should get into content creation. So I want to know what it is that you're taking with you from this session. We've spent about 1 hour and a half. For every individual that was here with me all through the end, awesome. It's nice to have you. Adebisi Titilaya Damlola, I can see your response. Nice. Learn about friendly tips. I learned to be consistent, not to lose focus. Nice, nice. Nice. So, as you're watching the live, kindly drop a thumbs up. Drop a thumbs up, please. Drop a thumbs up for the live. Drop a thumbs up. And then click that subscribe button. Click the subscribe button. If you benefited from this session, go ahead and like and subscribe too. Okay, like and subscribe if you benefited from this session. So the task and how to go ahead and how to move forward, I'm going to be sharing everything in the private group. Okay, I'm going to be sharing everything in the private group. How you can get started if you're not yet started. Then we're also going to talk about video editing, like from the beginning, how you can start from the beginning, how you can start editing videos from the beginning without stress, how you can get all of these things done with ease. We're going to get into it, okay? If you've benefited from this session, go ahead, subscribe, and give the session a thumbs up. Give it a like. Give it a like and subscribe, okay? And you can also share the live with anybody. You can also share the session with anybody. And don't forget, don't odd. I was saying something earlier on. We are about to call it a day now. In the next 2 minutes, I'm ending the live. In the next 2 minutes, I'm ending the live. If you want to sign up for the private session, the private group, you want to sign up for the private group, I'm going to leave the link to register. I'm going to leave it in the description of this session. That's one. Two, if you are here and you are yet to sign up, go ahead and sign up. Three, share it with someone. And if you've benefited from this, go ahead and subscribe. Subscribe to me, please. Subscribe to my new channel, please. Go ahead and subscribe. All right. So it's been an awesome evening. Yeah, I can see. Oh, let me reply the chat before we go. Blessing Allah said, for everything you want to become, there's a required input. That's fantastic. Very fantastic. Very fantastic. Someone said, be patient and enjoy the process. That's awesome. Pelumi Ewali It's nice to have you here. I'm glad that you're benefiting from this. I'm glad that you benefited from this. Most importantly, take action. Take action. Don't be someone that is loaded with all of this information and then you refuse to implement it. The implementation of the results gets you the results. I'm sorry. The implementation of the knowledge gets you the results. Some people used to say knowledge is power. Knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is what is power. I say it again. Applied knowledge is what is power. Damilola says also how to engage my audience. That's nice. I should be patient and enjoy the process. That's nice. That's very, very important. Be patient and enjoy the process. Content creation is sweet. Oh my God. Don't worry. Just get started. You understand what it is I'm saying. And if you are lagging, if you've been if you started and you are yet to be consistent here, get into it. Get into it. I still have a meet to get to. I still have a meet to get to this session. So it's awesome to have you people. It's awesome. Let me talk to the mic so you can hear me very well. You don't need a mic like this for you to start content creation. No. Some of you have many knowledge in your head that you can teach people. Some of you know maths. I know someone here that knows statistics, that knows mathematics. You don't know that you have audience out there. If you are thinking about the kind of content that you can be creating, that's a very good content to create. Though. Put your phone on top, record yourself writing and teaching mathematics. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised, but you have to stay consistent. That's what I see. If your idea is different from that, no problem. But if you're thinking of ideas, that's an idea. Okay, before I go, let me do something. Go to the comments and tell me what you will start creating content about. Let me know in the comments what you will start creating content about. Or if you started creating content, let me know what you're creating content about. If you started creating content already, let me know what you're currently creating content about. Let me know your niche. Because I also spoke about niche, and niche is very important. Niche is very important. So let me know. I want to know your niche. I want to know in the charts. Let me know. Hey, chat, let me know your niche. If you already started your content creation game, let me know what your niche is. And if you're looking to start, let me know what your niche is right now in the charts. Let me know. And if you're speculating and you're not sure of what it is that you can start with too, okay, let me know in the chats so that when we get into the private group, we can talk more about that. Let me have just 2 to 3. Let me know your niche, or let me know your intending niche, or let me know if you're still thinking of what your niche is going to be. Okay? Okay. Yeah, someone said consistency is key. Or see why I said consistency. Someone said I learned a lot. Consistency is the key. Patience is needed. I should make sure I engage. That's fantastic. Fantastic. I'm still waiting for your niche. Let me know your niche. You that you've started creating content already, let me know your niche. We have a couple people on this live and nobody's typing their niche. Let me know your niche. Let me know your niche. Okay. The reason why I'm asking to know your niche is I could give you an extra tip. Okay. Okay, someone said, I don't know what to do, like still thinking somehow. Okay. The thing is, you can just think about what you do currently. Okay. Think about what you do currently and You can go to TikTok, search about what you currently do, then you would have inspiration on how to create content around what you do currently. So I'm going to attend to that too on the group, on the private group. I'm going to attend to that too. If someone said I'm yet to pick one of the two I have in mind. Okay, okay. All right. So that's awesome, guys. If you have any further question, let me know in the comment. No, I don't want to be calling it comments. If you have any other question, I've been looking down because I'm looking at myself here. I don't want to look at myself here. Let me look at myself here. Let me look at myself here. No, I cannot look at myself there too. Because I have to be looking at the camera so that I can see my eye. Okay, but regardless, yeah. If you have any questions for me, let me know in the chats, okay? And also let me know in the group, in the private group. I keep calling it private group because it's a private group. It's not for everybody. It's for people that really want to grow in the content creation game, okay? So if you have any question for me, let me know in the chats or let me know in the group. And I'm going to be seeing you next week. Same time. How did you see it? Same time, same place. I don't know. But regardless, yeah, have a fantastic one, everyone. It's been a nice time with you, and God bless you. Peace out.